Yo, what's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? All right, one last video for the night. Yes. Binance has added Jasmy to the next round of vote to delist. They're trying again, guys. We got to let them know on X. We got to tag them and everything. Let them know that we're not going to tolerate this manipulation of the price of Jasmy simply because they have a project that they own that tries to do the same thing as Jasmy, right? I myself, what I'm doing is I saw a post by the SEC on X, and they were talking about people reporting things. They were asking for communities to report suspicious activity. So I personally tagged Binance in that comment section of that post by the SEC, and I asked them, please look into Binance's manipulation of markets with their vote to delist feature that they've introduced, and also look into the new company that competes with one of the projects that they placed into their monitoring zone. So please look into this market manipulation. We need the SEC to come down on Binance, not just on behalf of Jasmy, but on behalf of the entire crypto space, because at the end of the day, Binance is, simply put, not a good actor in this space. It needs to be run properly by people who are operating in good faith, or it needs to simply die as a project or as a company, right? It needs to be kicked out of the United States because they don't act in good faith. At the end of the day, they just don't. I mean, they didn't learn when CZ went to prison. They're still doing this kind of stuff, right? So clearly they need to be making, an example needs to be made out of Binance by the SEC, right? So in saying that, we'll get into it. Look across the market, still looking green, still looking good, guys. Jasmy up 6.5% on the day, 11.5% on the week, down 11.3% on the month, and 46.3% on the year. We're even in rank at 96, a $537 million market cap, 128 million in volume. Swiftcoin up 23% on the day, 16.2% on the week, down 4% on the month, but up 70% on the year. We're up 20 spots in rank to 295 with a $101 million market cap, 7.50 million in volume. Now, somebody had said to me, I think this morning, they said, we need volume to sustain this in the markets. Well, let me tell you, about 36 hours ago, Swiftcoin's volume was barely above $1 million. Now it's at 7.5 million. Okay. I would say we have some volume coming into the market, right? Okay. What else do we have? XCN's looking great too. 32.5% up on the day, 28.5% up on the week, down 4.7% on the month, but up 377% on the year, up 22 spots in rank to 128, a $378 million market cap, 125 million in volume. Guys, I love giving the bullish news. ZBEC up 2.1% on the day, down 8.5% on the week, 4.8% on the month, and 65.5% on the year. Down 10 spots in rank to 386 with a $67 million market cap, 18.94 million in volume. Let's go have a look at the Bitcoin chart, shall we? All right, guys. So a couple things to take into consideration. So we wicked down below the support level here at 82K, but we're back up above it again. We're sitting at $82,157. Now we could wick again. I tell you guys all the time, doesn't matter where these candles wick to. What matters is where they close. So as long as this candle continues to close above $82,000, I'm good with that. What we need to see, if you see this downward trend line here, right? That's a downward structure that we're in. We need to break structure, right? We did not do that with this daily candle close. It was a nice candle, but we did not break structure, okay? We got rejected right here off the 30-day SMA, came back down, closed below this trend line, okay? So for us to set a new structure going up, we have to put in higher highs, not lower highs. That's all we're doing, is putting in lower highs constantly. So we need to put in a higher high. To do that, what do we need to do? Well, we need to close above this level here, around $83,893. We need to close above here at $85,000. We need to start putting in higher highs. We need to close higher than these levels, right? On multiple daily candles, not just one. We're making a move in the right direction, but again, we have not invalidated the downward structure yet. We have to break trend and close above this trend line, right? If this candle comes all the way back down and closes below this trend line, well, we're still just putting in lower highs, right? So that's what you're going to want to watch tomorrow, but there is potential tomorrow because CPI numbers come out tomorrow, I believe. So if they come out bullish, we could see a little bit more of a pump, which is great. Barring any bearish news coming out of the current administration or China or anything like that, things look like they could potentially be very well. On top of that, we also have an open CME gap around this level too, around $85,000, right? So that could fill as well. So we could see a move to the upside, but if we do not close above this trend line, we could come all the way back down here again, guys, right? Nothing has changed until we break this trend line, until we break structure. We have no confirmation of that yet. I want to stress that to you guys, okay? So while things look fantastic, we need confirmation of the breakout. So, all right. So let's get more into the news here. See what's going on with the Binance. But first, shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Biometric authentication, cold wallet. Not your keys, not your coins. Uncompromised security, unparalleled convenience. The Decent hardware wallet sets new industry standards with biometric authentication. 75 main nets, 3,900 cryptocurrencies, and so much more. Check out the reviews, guys. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I use it. You should use it, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. Absolutely fantastic. Use our link down below. Get a fantastic deal. All right. So what do we have? Let's read this from Neosun, friend of the channel, community contributor, NeoXtrix. Make sure you give him a follow over on X, guys. He says, one of the most important aspects of Jasmy's technological patents is that when the company, government, or other entity needs access to user information, they're not given direct access or personal data, such as names, addresses, or anything else. So basically, even if the government wanted access to the information in your PDL, they're not able to give it. It's not accessible. So very, very bullish there. Also, on a quick note, guys, boom. China to meet on stimulus after Mr. T's tariff shock. Money printer go burr. Is China about to turn on the money printer? Methinks probably. We'll keep an eye on that, guys. We'll let you know. Because we don't necessarily need the US to start printing money. China could boost things as well. Keep in mind, the 2021 altcoin season, the parabolic part of the bull run, was kicked off by China printing money, stimulating their economy. So here it is, guys. Binance Square official. New round of voting for Binance delisting projects. Here you go. Number 2, Jasmy, Zcash, FTT. Don't even know most of these projects besides those two. Lido Network. Wow. So yeah, there it is, Jasmy. So they have added Jasmy again to the delist. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I think it's only a matter of time before they delist Jasmy. They're going to keep doing this till the community becomes numb to it and there's not as bad of a backlash, and then they're going to delist it. They're trying to crash this project on purpose because of Greenfield, which is a project, if you're unaware, that came out years after Jasmy was launched. trying to do the same thing as Jasmy, the monetization and democratization of data. They're trying to do the same thing. One would have to say it is super illegal if you run an exchange to create a company to compete with another company that's listed on your exchange and then FUD the project your company competes with and try to destroy it through market manipulation, right? By manipulating people into thinking that it's a bad project, right? That has to be super illegal. Has to be. There's no way that is. There is standards in business. There's no ethics in this whatsoever, right? So yeah, we definitely need to boycott Binance. I say we just kick them right out of the United States. Kick them right out of one of the world's biggest economies. You want to act with indecency and unethical ways? Get out. Also, never invest in Greenfield. Hope their project sinks to the ground. So, let me know what you guys think about this, though. Another round of Binance trying to get rid of Jasmy. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's disgusting. Are you new to crypto? Do you only have a vague idea of your exit strategy and your profit-taking plan for this altcoin season, this parabolic part of this bull run? If your answer is yes, let me ask you a question. Do you know how to identify where liquidity is in the market so that your sell orders actually fill? Because if your answer is no, my friends, you're going to run into a big problem, and you're going to most likely end up holding your bags too long, placing sell orders where there's no liquidity, having the price run right through your sell orders and not fill your sell orders. You're going to get stuck holding your crypto for 4 more years, walking away from this with a bad taste in your mouth, thinking crypto is a scam, when in actuality is because you were not educated on how this operates. It's not as simple as clicking sell, no matter where it is, and your sell orders will fill. Exchanges are not the ones buying your coins back from you, despite what you might think. For every seller, there has to be a buyer. If you do not know how to identify this, join our community, guys. Join the future Patreon community where we're there to help. We have an entire community of people there, guys. Everyone has like hundreds of experiences over there in different scenarios. We have fantastic community leaders. We can help guide you out of this altcoin season, out of this bull run with your profits intact and your life-changing wealth for you and your family. There's no shame in having your hand held by a community of people who know what they're doing. Surround yourself with those people. Also, guys, we do live streams there every single evening. We drop microcap gem videos you can get into early. We drop educational videos, technical analysis training videos. And on top of all of that, you can book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally. And they're absolutely free. So why not use the free tools at your disposal, guys? Come on over. We'll sit down. We'll talk privately. We'll have a look at your portfolio. We'll make sure you're not over-diversified and that you're pointed in the right direction for when this altcoin season hits. We'll also help you with an exit strategy and how to identify where liquidity is in the markets. Most people don't teach you that kind of thing, right? So check it out for yourselves, guys. The link is down below. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.